Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, we're looking for signs inflation is actually easing and policy interest rates can be adjusted lower. But first, at the overnight global dairy trade dairy auction, prices rose a bit more than 3.3% from the prior event 2 weeks ago. That takes the price levels back to where it was in October 2022, with a nice uptrend developing now. Overall prices are now 13% higher than a year ago. Volumes offered, however, are at a 4-year low. The key whole milk powder price was up 2.9%, skim milk powder was up 3.5%, and butter was up 5.1%. Interestingly, mozzarella was up almost 10%, indicating rising food service demand. China is back with good demand for our whole milk powder and butter, but it is the Middle East where the rising cheese demand is coming from. In the US, Red Book retail sales indicator was up 5.5% last week from the same week a year ago, handily more than inflation, so they're still seeing real gains. In Canada, their CPI inflation rate eased to 2.7% in April from 2.9% in the month earlier, in line with market expectations, and that's the softest rate in consumer price growth there since March 2021. Their core inflation rate is down to 1.6%. This shift lower is what their central bank said would happen. Easing food prices from a year ago led the shifts. The chance of rate cuts there next month have risen. Their policy rate is currently at 5%. Join us at 2 o'clock this afternoon when we'll have a full coverage of today's RBNZ policy review. No one is expecting any rate change today, but their outlook opinions will be very important. Financial markets currently have 2 OCR rate cuts penciled in 2024 and 3 in 2025. And the RBNZ assessments of where they stand in the battle against inflation could well adjust that pricing. And that in turn may have echoes in current wholesale money markets. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.42% and down 2 basis points from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will start today down $14 at $2,420 an ounce. Oil prices are down another 50 US cents at 78.50 a barrel in the US, while international Brent price is $83 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today down another 20 basis points from yesterday at 60.9 US cents. Against the Aussie, we're marginally softer at 91.4 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're also a bit softish at 56.2 euro cents. That all means our trade weighted index starts today at just on 70.1 and down 10 basis points from yesterday. You can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.